Alright guys, welcome back to Five Nights Tower Defense 2, and the OG event is here. As the time of recording this, I just finished editing the last episode's video, but the event is here. War Machine Foxy, he's back! We can buy him with souls! Yo, and then we also have Rockin' Bonnie. I'm gonna call him Jammin' Bonnie, but it's Rockin' Bonnie. Yo, yo, yo! Info. Collect materials in each endless to craft nightmare units. Endless 1, beach balls. Use to craft Leviathan Mangle. Endless 2, grenade. Use to craft Valkyrie Chica. Endless 3, cowboy hat. Use to craft Deadeye Freddy. Endless 4, gravestone. Use to craft Great Lord Foxy. In order to craft one of these units, you also need Freddy with a Glock unit. Freddy with a Glock unit? What? Does it mean party Glock? I have 2 party Glocks to my name. So this shall be fine. I don't know where the audio is at, but I have this party Glock right here, and I think I have like a haywire one somewhere. Among all my units. Yeah, they're blinded. But we have 2x Lux coins and season XP. So let's hop right in. We got the event presents. Oh wait, that's what it is, Freddy with a Glock. You have these units. The event pass, which absolutely I'm going to buy. Spending my Robux on this is a must. We have the OG event ticket, and I'm so happy to buy this. I'm gonna wait a bit of days before I actually use it because it could be bugged. I don't really know, but we have like a merge of all of the freaking events. We have Halloween over here, Great Lord Foxy, summer event for Leviathan Mangle, military for Valkyrie, and finally Western for Deadeye Freddy. Bro, I don't even know where to start. Let's check out the battle pass. We have the event tokens, the OG presents, which are probably gonna give you the Deadeyes, or maybe the unit, and then you have like craft or something, a crafting menu or something. But we also have the Arson Spring Bonnie present and the Blighted Endo Freddy Arnish Spring Bonnie present and the Blighted Endo Freddy present. But of course, I feel like this update was kind of rushed, not because I'm hating or anything. I have a feeling it was a bit rushed because it was delayed, so I don't really have full trust that the passes are working. I don't even know where the audio is right now. But we're gonna have to go on a big old grind to craft all of these units, and of course, I'm gonna start with Valkyrie, which actually tells us right there. Military. Let's hop in. I have no idea how much money we're gonna start with. Bro, we have a free poster. Yo, Deadeye Freddy, Grave Lord Jammin' are rocking that. Valkyrie's not on there. It's kind of weird. But it's the most hype event ever. A military. It's just endless. Alright, they all come to these exits over here, so maybe they'll have the units piled up and actually be having up in the center. So what I'm gonna do is put down these guys. If only you can place 4 of them. So I can have 1 on every exit. Hopefully these trains can carry. Come on, turn left, turn left. Crap. That one, turn left. Alright, these trains are gonna have to carry. I doubt they have that much HP. Yeah, conductor's gonna be really good later on. Yo. Well, let's take a look around the map. We're in like a prison area. It kind of looks like prison, but it's really like a military camp. It's kind of fire. I'm about to do a bunch of camera grinding. I guess chicken's just a troll. I don't freaking know why there's chicken around the map. I was just complaining about that like a few minutes ago. Odd? No, these conductors are just carrying right now. Alright, these are actually a good spot right here because they combine there and they split up again. So I'll put a Wizard Freddy right there, a Wizard Freddy right there. And then, do we have any odd number of units? No, spring traps are only odd. So I have a conductor right there. And these conductors have a conductor right there. And then we could have another conductor at like, you know, the end right here. We'll have a conductor chilling right about there. And then, where do we want Springtrap? I'll have to wait until like the bosses spawn to determine where I put Springtrap into the conductor. Because I'll have them camping the boss. Oh, that's fine. Hopefully they change it eventually. Just glad we have this update out. Do that, and then we have to go put our branches over here. And then a frost mantis, and then a shark formation. A frost mantis low, and then a shark. Okay, 224. 221 OG present. Yeah. I'm pretty sure just gives us material to like evolve them into like a true form or something. I don't really know. And you have to get lucky for the actual units because it says in the OG presents you have a 0.1% chance of getting each of the nightmares. Which is pretty cool. Okay, let's place this down, and I'm just waiting till a boss spawns. No boss has spawned yet. Which I need to figure out if boss raids does work with what was called boss raids. Boss raids worked with the 2 extra tokens, because if it does, I'm gonna go grind that instead of this. But I'm just gonna play one game of this, and the bond spawns over here, so I'm gonna put Springtrap and the conductor. I should put more right there.
Who's gonna get rebooted now?
Which Bonnie died instantly. And you know, for beginning of episode, like, there's nothing really to show off here. But we have the giant turkey steak, which I'll just show you beginning and end results of these matches along as we go. I would really love to upload these now, but well, once I'm done with it, I would really love to upload it now, but I have to delay it by a few days for reasons. And that is a potato. I want to say that's a potato, but it just looks like a messed up, deformed head. At the war with the drumsticks right now, potatoes versus drumsticks. Comment down below who will win. The trains are not supported for the net. There's line in from over here. Where'd they come from? There's one in there. There's a spawn person. Okay, to not waste too much time here, I'm gonna cut back to when we lose and move on to the next game mode. Probably one of the most hyped out and wanted game mode events in all of FNaF TV2. I'm really wanting Valkyrie because I've had all like the other units. I've had, actually I don't think I actually had Great Lord before. I would have to check in the index of FNaF TV1 if I did. But you know, coming to think about it, I don't think I've had any of these units in the original FNaF TV. I could have had some of them, but I just really didn't. And when these units were out, I didn't really have a good reason for grinding the game. I didn't grind that much compared to later on when I did grind for Apexes. But now, things are different. Things are different now. So I'll be back with the next event map. Alright, before I really go on, thanks to my friend Glitchy for giving me the codes. We have 3 new codes. We have the first code, copy and paste, update 14, well, maybe because I'm in the event, but it says update 14 is a code.
Who's gonna get rebooted now?
Update 14. That is a code, but it's not working for some reason. The next code is Balk Chica, which is not working right now. I'll have to enable them later. And I'm pretty sure I just read this absolutely terribly, but the final code is Tarnish Spring Bonnie, which says doesn't exist right now, which could change eventually. Or maybe it just doesn't work when you're in a game. I don't really know. But now I'll be back with some cool things. Not cool things, though. Freaking. You already? What about how all these things in Jiffy? With a scarecrow ready. Oh, look, now we're getting cool enemies. Dust, Deadeye Freddy. Oh, you tried to wait a minute. Probably some other ones, but I'm not gonna wait that long just to do them. So I'll be back with next game mode, which next I'll do a summer event. Because I'm pretty sure that was the first event in Five Nights at TD2. Or Five Nights at TD1, not Five Nights at TD2. Okay, I don't know how I possibly missed this, but there's a new exclusive Mecha Cupcake costing 65,000 coins. And you might be like, oh, Red Rabbit, you only have 10,000 coins. Well, the thing is, I have an alt with 66k coins. See, that's him over there buying it. So thanks, alt. Thanks for buying me things. Now let's trade it over. Hold on, give me a second. Why is it not working? Trade's not working. The trades ain't working. Well, guys, my alt's gotta use the cupcake thing. Of course he isn't, I just wanted to point out this thing exists and I just completely missed it. I'll get him eventually. And you know, I could buy it for souls, but no. And I could buy the event units with souls, but the thing is, the coins are kind of easy to get, especially with the 2x coins going on right now. So, I'll do that myself. Okay, I didn't have enough time to do the other ones, but I have 27,000 of the new tokens or whatever, and my alt has 18,000, which means I can get the 2 new units if only trading was working right now. But I'm gonna come over here and buy a War Machine Foxy, which I can't really test out right now, sadly. But let's open it. Because if we got a shiny one, but since I said that, we're probably not. Bam, War Machine Foxy. Let's see, where is it? Where is it a nightmare? No, it's probably a secret. Gotta make a lot of shines. Alright, we're gonna make room on our team. Of course for later, but I'll unequip. What? No, purple guy. Purple guy seems kind of useless. Where is War Machine at? War Machine 5k, only 985 of these exist. But I'm also going to unequip Springtrap. And maybe Sparky, because I think Jam and Bonnie's a starter type unit. So if he costs anywhere from 1,500 and below, we can use him as a starter, because then is a thing. So I'm gonna open. Actually, I shouldn't open all my alt. I should give it over to my main account. And if I can't trade still, that's a bummer. Oh, the trading, they fixed it! Hooray! Alt. Says he's still here, but it's not pulling up the trade menu. Nope, it's the internet. Alright, now we're in the trade menu. Let's trade everything over. The Jam and Bonnie present. Which is not Jam and Bonnie, that's the Mecha Cupcake. And these presents, which I honestly shouldn't be grinding
with my alt because I'm not really getting any rewards out of it, and I really should just have him grinding a different for a different unit, which I'm just gonna have him grind for Grave Lord. So I'm gonna have to give him a team. So for my team, I'm gonna use to grind with a lot. Besides all the other units, Apex Mangle, Shark Withered Foxy, Shiny Withered Freddy, Springtrap, Grinch, and how about Purple Guy? I forgot how actually no, it's Sparky. I need Sparky. Or actually no, I'll have Conductor, Springtrap, Shiny Withered Freddy, Shark Withered Foxy, Apex Mangle, and Grinch Foxy. Then my alt will have Purple Guy, Spring Duo. Actually, I'll put them in the trade menu. That. Okay, I want to put in Purple Guy. I'll trade him over a Shark when I can. Frostmancer, Sparky, and I'm probably gonna give him a Shark, but for the current moment, I'm just gonna give him my Serpent Endo. So whenever I get back on the grind, this will be my team. But I'll do a quick check because I do have enough time for that on these 3 new units. But of course, that calls for a bunch of trading or a bunch of enchants and stuff. So all we want is, what's it called, a Mecha Cupcake? And I'm pretty sure these are all secret units. I really should clean out my secrets and so it'd be easier to find stuff. Maybe they should just fix the units. How did I miss both of them? Oh wait, no, I didn't even open the presents yet. I'm stupid. Alright, let's open 22 presents. I bet we're only gonna get Freddy's. Yep. You know, I probably should be using it, but it's just normal Freddy with a Glock. But now we can open our 2 presents. First up, the Cupcake Mech. See what we get. And I don't know why it's OMC present for some reason. But we have the Mecha Cupcake with the fire element. And Jam and Bonnie, and hopefully, he is less than 1/5 place down. Or, I say Jam and it's Rockin' Bonnie. Which he's actually 950, just the perfect amount of money I need. So this might be the new meta starter, but of course electrical is not a commonly used enchant or type. Because who do you see walking around with electrical type units? Of course, there's like none in the game. Let's just scroll down until we find electrical. We're gonna be in dark for a little while because of Phantom Freddy. And the selling system is bugged right now. Alright, here it is, electrical. We have Endo, Wither Chica, Bonnie, Endo 2, Shiny Wither Bonnie, and Rockin' Bonnie. So yeah, I'm actually gonna have it by DPS, so it's more organized, where it shows the, maybe it's price. Yeah, I think price is the one I want it on. So the more expensive stuff on the top. So everything's more organized, so if I know the price of a unit, I can just go down and select them. Alright, I actually don't know if I'm actually be able to test them out today, because I do want to try and roll Vengeance on all of these units, starting with Rockin' Bonnie. So let's get right into that. Alright guys, welcome back to Five Nights Tower Defense 2. Well, it's not really welcome back, it's me kind of finally coming back for the next update. Yeah, I do 2 updates in one video, huh, what a surprise. I still have not uploaded part 13, I think it is, and that was like for updates 13 and 12, and kind of 11. I'm not on top of this game anymore like I used to, mainly because it was more like a free-to-play series, but they got new stuff in the update logs. In today's update, we have skins, hero skins, new Jacko Trap bundle, new Cone AoE edition from size 100 to 180, inventory stacking, are units finally being stacked? Yes, they finally have stacking. Where's Phantom Freddy at? With those the 1,500. Sell them all. Did it let me do that? My inventory is finally clean. Bro, best W update. Multi-buy and raid shop. Multi-present select and trading. Improved performance for all maps. Cursor for marketplace. Console. But the main thing about this is the skin, which is the new Jacko Trap skin. Which, that means in prize counter, there should be a new skin section. Or something like that. Or cosmetics. Oh, we got a new pet. Tragedy. Yo, yo, yo. Let's equip this. Also, we have Fredbear. What? When did I get Fredbear? Or are these skins for the heroes? Wait, so if I go to Golden Freddy and click his skins, yeah, we have Fredbear. And Puppet, we have Tragedy. But there is one skin for Springtrap, which I can actually unlock surprisingly. Big shocker right there, I can unlock stuff. Well, these skins are extremely expensive, like 25k. But in the shop, we do have the exclusive skin pack that includes Springtrap or Jacko Trap inside. So let's claim it or buy it. Yes, spending Robux on Five Nights at Freddy's 2 again. Well, we got the Jacko Trap bundle with a rare Jacko Trap skin, the Jacko Springtrap, and Jacko Trap banner. I doubt there's anything cool in the event. Nope. But we do have a 5-hour 2x luck coins and XP experience. So I'm probably gonna check out Summer Event finally, or record my reaction, sort of, because I already played like all the maps, and I've only recorded military. Which I did record a bit of summer. But right now, for the next 5 hours, I'm gonna be doing some boss raids, hopefully to get my own Time Lord Freddy, and hopefully my own OMC. But we have 3 skins now. I'm also going to equip this Jacko Trap pet, which has been teased for so long. If we go into here, Jacko Trap has just been in the index for quite some time. Always have. This has been in the game, I just haven't gotten my hands on it. Oh, there's another puppet skin. More skins for the puppet. And I bet there's some for OMC, but I just probably can't get my hands on that. But, just in case there is, we're gonna go do some boss raids. And that calls in need of my alt account. So let me just ring him up really quick. Okay, in the Discord server, and the announcements are hero skins. Small update. The hero skins is part of this update, and yeah, just a bit. Oh, 4 new skins, so there's no OMC skin, there's just Puppet, Fredbear, and Golden Freddy, and Jacko Trap. There's 2x luck is live until 9 p.m. I'm stupid. And we have 3 new codes, update 15, Jacko Trap, and skins. But in the updates tab, we have some things I would like to talk about. Material drop chance, yeah, that got buffed. We got a passive. Springtrap's Actos ignited rage cooldowns will be reduced by 9% for each fire element on the player's team. Enemies hit by normal attacks are inflicted with Scorch and take 25% more damage from fire element units. Passive rewrites. And I'm only going to go over the ones I have and I really care about, so you could probably go look at it yourself. But Grinch also got a damage boost from 150 to, from 150 to 210, now to 150 to 285. Also, its passive is a new passive Broken Ornaments, and the bleed length is from 2 to 4 seconds, and the bleed damage went from 10 to 20. Also, we have Endo 2, and I love Endo 2, so I had to do this. 101 to 200, got buffed to 145 to 345. The big buffs there from Mechanism. Purple guy, another one I would really care about. He got a range buff, his passive is fixed, passive change, and his base summon health from 10 to 80%, but the shooting Endo's HP has gone down more. And then we have Grave Lord, which his damage has gone up, his cooldown has weakened, and his passive has a new cap of 125k. And also Shadow Freddy got a more damage, but the cost of replacement. Let's see what else is in here I can really care about. Headless Horseman. The cooldown was nerfed. The active ability was buffed. I don't really care about Shadow Bonnie, but also the type changes. The Spring Trap and all the Phantoms have gone from dark to fire. Which I think it's like an upgrade thing. They go from dark to fire. Let's check. Probably like look at the Phantom or something. No, I don't know. Dark to fire. And also, did they fix like indexing where if I search up Freddy, hooray, it shows all my Freddys. That's good to know. So yeah, that's kind of it for this update. So I'm gonna go grind with my alt now. So see you soon. Alright, for me, it's the next day. And I got vengeance on all the 3 new units that are easy to obtain that are not craftable. So, next, let's go to a new one. Let's go to Summer next. Let's try a new one out with these new units. Well, okay, we're gonna hop in to a game, have a good time, stuff like that. So if this could take any longer to load, that would be great. Any longer now. Oh, we gotta go through another loading bar? You have to be kidding me. Oh, that one went faster. Alright, 10 seconds. Let's go. Man, I surely should just cut this part out, but I'm not going to because I don't like editing these type of videos which take an hour long. It's so quiet too. Okay, I'll cut back when we're in. It's taking too long. So the game's starting. This is the stuff I'm in right now. Alright, that's an exit. That's the entrances. Entrance. Can I put down Rock and Bonnie? They're all going this way, so I'm just gonna put Rock and Bonnie right there. Come on, Rock and Bonnie, you can beat them. I'm just gonna load back in the zone now. I don't really know. Alright, it's working now. I guess Roblox is just dying on my end, but we have 2 exits right here. Entrance right there, so really we should put them all right here in the middle. Rock and Bonnie first, yeah, baby. 120, yeah. 124, 6.5 damage with 54.6 BPL. Okay, that's just happening. Which I don't really know which one I want to use first. Want to use more often because these are all really good units. Rock and Bonnie is going to be my starter. What was that? Full AoE. Oh, it's probably like its ability or something. Gardening Rift. Every third attack deals 145% damage in a full AoE. So that probably explains why it's going full AoE. And Cone and AoE mixed together, that's broken. And you can place 3 of these guys. So his main goal right now is to be over like 300 DPS. Most starters that are in secret rarity do that. And also, you see these guys on the left, don't mind that, I was just in the call with them. And I really wanted to get this review out. Well, it's not going to come out for a good while. But I do need to make episode 12 still, and I need to make thumbnail for 13 and record 13. That's going to be fun. So I'm expecting this to be out in like a few days. But then I might focus on other things. Because I want to get caught up in FNaF 82 reviews.
I really need to upload on my second channel, so yeah. So Rock and Bonnie, 300 every 2. Of course, I'm comparing this to something that does like 300 DPS, and like when it's maxed out entirely with level 60 Vengeance. But with its passive, might make it one of the better units. Range. Oh dang, we ain't on those. Alright, next up we'll check out Mecha Cupcake on this side. Alright, I would say we have enough, almost enough, but that's quite a bit. Cupcake. Oh, like a 1 second cooldown, that's good. Bro, this thing is actually fire. I don't know if any of y'all like really played Toilet Tower Defense, but this reminds me so much of Net Cameraman. I'm an OG player, yes, that's true. Alright, that's the only time that I mentioned that. Wink wink. I don't know why I winked there, but yes. If 6 or more enemies are hit, flames turn into blue, dealing 50% extra damage and apply 50% burn, effects lasting 3 seconds. Pretty good. So this is a good mid-game tower. In my opinion, doing Cone is really good. Cone is a good attack type. But will it change? Cone 50, okay. So I guess it was just 0 and it was like single or something. Like mini line micro. All these Rock and Bonnies carry. Look at it like a mix, like the music right now. It's FNaF TV1. Classic, just a boom, 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 boom. But then we have the FNaF TV2 music. Which I don't know why it's so serious, like I don't know what's up with that. And also, I don't know what's up with chicken. Why is there chicken here? What is up with the chicken? Wait, honestly, not worth to upgrade it. It went up like 100 DPS and it cost a bit of money. Yeah, I'll place on another one to compare. It costs like 200, and I spent a lot of money for 200 more DPS, so... When you start off the game, don't ever also you just want to place down and move on to the next unit. Next up, War Machine. And they all do Cone at least. It's good to know. Well, that one's stuck in foily, but Cone. But let's put down our War Machine. We'll put him down right here, so you can attack both sides. Machine doing, ooh, under 1 second cooldown. My internet just go out. I think my internet went out. And the thing is, I don't think it affects OBS, but I think my internet went out. Uh-oh. Why is nothing moving? Yep, there goes my internet. I'll be back when we're caught up. Alright, we're back. I did move the Mecha Cupcakes over here to support their passive where 6 or more enemies are in range. And this is the end where most enemies are probably going to be grouped together, so the blue thing can be used more often. But I also decided not to put anything over here. I'm going to put more everything in the middle. Next, we're going to put down the War Machine. Which, I'm actually really liking its stats, like 400 already, 0.9 DPS. And this is level 1, by the way. And if we compare that to like Withered Freddy, he does only 180 at level 1. And he's a shiny level 60. But, of course, passive could have done something because now it's going down in damage. I don't really know why. Maybe he's overheating or something. I don't really know. But let's check out his passive. Overheat, always active unless stunned. Damage starts at 130% and increases every 1.5 seconds. Over 30 seconds to a minimum of 85%, then is stunned for 3 seconds or down. So yeah, that's his passive. So that kind of makes it kind of fast. But the starting DPS is kind of good, like 140. Right now it's overheating, which I feel like that should be changed to when it's attacking, because it's randomly overheating. But it could make sense since he's just on all the time, so I could just be wrong there. Just put down my other units, Withered Freddy, and Withered Freddy, and just make it a sharp right here. and then Apex Mangle. So let's check out these War Machine Foxy stats. And I will just make a waste of money so I can put them over here. I check more on those sides. Yes. Alright, War Machine Foxy does around 400 DPS when he starts out. And his damage is slowly going down, but slow cooldown makes him pretty good. He goes from a 0% cone, I think, or 0 cone to a 55% cone. Or 55 cone, it's not percent, because if it was percent, it would be a much larger. Which he can almost max out at 600 DPS, but he does overheat a lot. Which can make him honestly worse than like a Withered Freddy who can max out at 500 DPS and only climb from there while he only decreases. So this could be Bun's unit. I don't know, but I'm not gonna put him there. I'm gonna put him over here. Well, my other unit, and that is everything I need down. So overall, these units are kind of bad. Rockin' Bonnie's only good for starting, but if you're gonna be meta, I don't know. Because most people are gonna have a Headless Horseman Mangle being the most common out of all the Apexes. So like, it's really easy for me to get. Like, if you can grind, it's pretty easy to get. I got like 5 back in Halloween event. And for some reason, I did not max out the Battle Pass. How? I don't really know.
I was made to perform, and you'll be my stage.
Well, that means I really got like 3 on, like that, like 3 on my own. So I did grind my alt, which could vary for the extra coins or bones I got. Eh. So back to what I was saying. I'm gonna talk like Rockin' Bonnie's not going to be as good as Turkey or Sparky because Sparky and Turkey can get buffed by Headless Horseman's ability, which its ability. All non-dark and fire elements units not attack. So the starter becomes basically useless, but it's a starter, so who really cares? So I think that makes Rockin' like the best out of the group of the new units. Mecha Cupcake can be debatably good. Doing high damage cone really fast. War Machine, I got mixed opinions about War Machine. The thing that he overheats and slows and goes down into it, and damage makes him kind of bad. I don't even know what the lowest thing the boss is go to. Oh look, Frost Christmas Phantom. Why is he here? I don't really know. You can tell me those the events just pop in on the later on waves. And you know, I should have grinded with my ult. I'll pull him in for next match. So I guess my main thing will be doing mainly summer and I'll make my main do Halloween and military while my ult does Western and summer. Because Deadeye and whatever her name is, Valkyrie, not Valkyrie, Leviathan Angle, not really my favorites. But Gravelord and Valkyrie Chica will be pretty good. Sadly, Gravelord got nerfed and now my unit. That's fine. So I'll be back with the next event and with an ult for one of them. Alright, I am back and I'm just chilling in the trading plaza and I see a 3k Deadeye Freddy. I'm like, wait, this is actually a pretty good deal. It's like the minimum it goes for. So I could potentially buy that. And there also is some other ones on here. Where'd they go? We got Valkyrie for 3.5, 3.5 for Mangle. So I was thinking, should I really buy these? I already have a Gravelord. But to get these units, I'm gonna have to make some sacrifices on a few. So let's go in our booth and sell a few things that we'll sadly have to get rid of soon. So I'm mainly gonna pick some I don't use often. Dang, what do I want to get rid of? How much is it even showing what's happening? Oh yeah, it isn't. My bad, guys. Oh, let me recap what I just said. On here we have a Deadeye for sale, a 2k Deadeye.
Hell yeah, buy that for 2K. I'm slowly going poor now, but now I have a Deadeye. It was a sweet deal I had to go for. We also have a Valkyrie for 3K and that's 3.5K. Leviathan. We're gonna have to make some sacrifices to get these units. I'm probably gonna try and buy Leviathan. It's already have Gravelord, and I'm going for Valkyrie Chica. Because I have all the Freddies I need, I just need the grenades now. And of course, I could be wasting a bunch of souls, but I could resell them for more. Which is what I'm probably gonna try and do with Deadeye here. I'm gonna try and resell them for a bit. That bug right there, it shows Vengeance in shiny, even though it isn't. Actually, maybe it was a visual bug. Was it a shiny Deadeye? No, no it isn't. It's a normal Deadeye. I was like, wait a minute. I could be giving this up. But no, I'm not. What else do we have that we can get? Ooh, these servers ain't looking so hot. Let's see, is there any cheaper ones? Okay, that's the only one. There's a lot of these in the world. Which I'm gonna try and get them now. Let's head into a different server and see if we can find some more. Okay, so this is Vengeance Leviathan for 3.5k, and that's like the value I've seen throughout the servers. So I think this is going to be the best option for me. I'm not going to buy a Valkyrie because I'm currently grinding for that. We're going to my items. I have 35 whole grenades I can use to craft Valkyrie, and if we look at my Freddy with a Glock, where is it? Freddy with a Glock. Glock Freddy. I have 197 and 3, which is enough to craft. So I'm going to go back to grinding, but before we do that, I'll roll Vengeance on Deadeye, and we'll hop into the summer again, I guess. Or maybe, no, we're going to Halloween and Western, because I did a bit of summer. Because I can. So let's equip all these units. We'll get rid of our ones. Springtrap and Mangle. For Deadeye and Leviathan. Now let's look over the passives. Leviathan's Call every 30 seconds summons a tidal wave that deals 80% of this unit's damage and slows enemies by 25% for 4 seconds. Each active increases damage by 5% up to 25%. And Deadeye's passive is High Noon. Deadeye Freddy fires a precise shot in a straight line, dealing 125% damage with a 35% chance to deal an additional 85% damage. 25-second cooldown, unlocked at level 3. But then Gravelord has the weird one. Which, now I'm poor, I need to get like a loan or something. I might go do a bunch of raids, because raids is the best way to get souls, I'm pretty sure. So I'll be back once we get Vengeance. This could cost me all my money, but oh well. Alright, we got Vengeance on Deadeye. We can play 2 Deadeyes, cool. So I just need Valkyrie now, which I wish I could have her now, but I don't have any souls to buy one. And money's tough right now. So this is the western map. It's pretty small. Okay, they're all gonna group up like right here, so I can just bam, we're good ready. And this seems really loud for some reason. Well, that's on my end. On the other end, it's very quiet. So can raise it up a little. Yeah, -40. Well, actually, kind of high. Audio adjustment mid-video? That's crazy. Anyways. I think they're just gonna group up here so I can just camp here. Because I go for like the furthest exit away. Pretty sure that's how it works. So I'm just gonna make the Triforce of Blizzard Freddy's right here. Isn't really much to show off, but I will come back once we have enough for Deadeye and Leviathan Mangle. So I'll be back. Alright, we have $50,000. We can finally place Deadeye down. Look at this beautiful boy. he like burst or something? Why does it look like he's doing a little bam, 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 but in reality he's just doing that blink. The animation makes no sense. But starting off with 400 DPS at level 22, it's pretty good. Level 2 we got 500 DPS, of course it's getting more because of Vengeance. 550, 600 with the active ability, now he's at the line. And I think that's his, no, it's the ability kicking in for some reason. I think. But we did our fires, piercing shots in a straight line, doing 125% damage with his head, dealing additional 85%, 25-second cooldown. Okay. Then we go to 700, 800, and at 900 to 1000, or 800 to 900. These make no sense. And then we can place 2 Deadeyes, but I'm just gonna move on to Leviathan. Let's go over here so we can see more. Leviathan, 600 DPS. And goes to Cone. Actually, that's really good. I don't know why the cones are backwards though. That's weird. Do a bit more. Stage of Cone ends off at 1.5k DPS. So these units are really good. All I gotta really say. Put Grave Lord right there. And I'm just gonna place down the rest of my units, put on auto upgrade. That's what we do around here. I don't know if it's gonna be in this episode I'll have Valkyrie, but after this I'm gonna plan to grind, and like in the afternoon I'm gonna record for Gmod. Yeah. Maybe do a few other things. But oh yeah, let's go, we got a cupcake on our side. Mr. Cupcake. Can't wait until we get another friend. Somebody that sound? Yes I do. Gravelord ain't doing anything. Ain't no way these guys have more range than you. Ah! Oh wait, one of them is Mac Hub. Oh, let's go Cupcake. Cupcake. He did. 3 presents already, like. I should grind for Deadeye. I feel like I can get more rewards out of it. But I'm gonna grind for Valkyrie because I already have Deadeye. And plus it was a sweet deal for 2k. So I was like, okay. Even though the value list says it's 3k. Of course, Leviathan is 3.5k for purchase, but then it's 3k like the rest of them. I got my Gravelord for free. I got this for 1,000 souls off. I got this for 500 souls extra, but I had to pay 500 extra for Vengeance. I played 300 extra, so 2,300 for Vengeance Deadeye. So yeah, that's kind of it. Nothing cool really happening. Gravelord's still not level 60, and also really expensive for some reason. I should put Leviathan. I don't think that's a good spot. Oh well. Gravelord, this is your time. You can change him. You will change him, Gravelord. Oh, shucks. I wonder what did that. Maybe Withered Freddy doing 500 DPS. It's only 500, and this guy's level 1 is 500. So yeah, I'll come back once we get to the Halloween game mode, which I might all grinding, and then I got Gravelord for some reason. Cool. So yeah, I'll be back with Halloween map. Alright, we're in the spooky map. I put on purple guy because purple guy is pretty spooky, if you couldn't tell. Kinda scary. I get nightmares about him. Just kidding, I don't. That just sounds really weird of me now, thinking about it. But the enemies are coming, so I'm just gonna put down Withered Freddy. And I've played this map way too many times. Oh yeah, it's like right here. Do not place him on the other. Like, please let me place it. Let me place it here. And if you're saying, actually, because you don't have money, it's green right there. Like, please let me place it. Let me place it here. And if you're saying, actually, because you don't have money, it's green right there. And if you're saying, actually, because you don't have money, it's green right there. And if you're saying, actually, because you don't have money, it's green right there. And if you're saying, actually, because you don't have money, it's green right there. And if you're saying, actually, because you don't have money, it's green right there. And if you're saying, actually, because you don't have money, it's green right there. And if you're saying, actually, because you don't have money, it's green right there. And if you're saying, actually, because you don't have money, it's green right there. And if you're saying, actually, because you don't have money, it's green right there. And if you're saying, actually, because you don't have money, it's green right there. And if you're saying, actually, because you don't have money, it's green right there. And if you're saying, actually, because you don't have money, it's green right there. And if you're saying, actually, because you don't have money, it's green right there. And if you're saying, actually, because you don't have money, it's green right there. And if you're saying, actually, because you don't have money, it's green right there. And if you're saying Like, what the heck, man? This is probably the biggest map, track-wise. I think our military could be better. I'll get back at whoever did this. No! The chicken wing's angry. It's crazy to think they brought Halloween event back, even though Halloween is like 4 months ago. This kind of reminds me, I made an upload of the Five Nights at 2 videos like yesterday. I wonder how well that did. You know, I don't know if any of you played Toilet Tower Defense, but this kind of reminds me of the Graveyard map. I don't know why. Like, maybe it's because I see a bunch of gravestones, dead tree, and gates. But I think that's where I'm getting that vibe from, but it's a big old map, and I wouldn't really say pumpkin patch. I don't think there's something for that. I don't see that map here. Well, maybe. It's probably become these walls, gates, graves, and bones, dead trees. It gives me that vibe. But when you look at this Freddy head, you're like, oh yeah, this is FNaF. This is toilets or whatever. Anyways, I should forget about that game. The game kind of died. I don't know, maybe I'll go back to it. SpongeBob kind of killed itself. Well, anyways, this map is pretty cool. Wait. No! Jeff! Who's Jeff? I don't know. From Into the Pit, Jeff Pizza, or it was like Jeremy Pizza. I don't remember what his name was. I think it's Jeff. Why Jeff has to die? Hold on, was any of the other gravestones say anything? Like, you know what they should have done? They should have made the Curse of Dreadbear reference, like in the corner of the map. There should have been 5 or 6 gravestones. I think it is, maybe 7. I stopped myself after I said 6. I'm like, no, I'm not looking at it. Like 5 to 7 gravestones and one purple one in the middle to reference Curse of Dreadbear with the Afton and the missing children surrounding him. That would have been a cool reference, but of course they didn't make that reference. Sad. I don't know which side the boss comes from. I'm pretty sure it comes from this side, so I'm gonna stack all my units over here. I don't know, this music just has this vibe. This is like an old FNaF song. It's such a good beat. But the music artist for this game did a great job. When you can, I was about to be like, can I go underneath? Huh. Oh, we're in some classic music. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, FNaF 2 theme comes in, ruins his nostalgic music. You know, I feel like people would say the soundtrack right here is pretty good, but I don't know, I don't really like it. I feel like it fits military really well, but then like all the other maps, like, what is this song doing here? All the tripping to hear is Jack Skellington going, "This is Halloween," when playing this map. I don't know why. He never did. It's such a bummer though. Well, that's all my units placed down. Not really much to show off when you play these maps. I kind of wished it was a story mode based thing, and it was summoned. We had like more different type. Like you play a specific game mode to give you a specific currency that you can use to summon this emoji unit. Like I like how they brought back 4 of these old units, but like I feel like they could have done it differently than grinding Endless over and over again. Endless sucks. I don't know, you just don't get XP well. There was a reason we wanted the XP buff. Well, Stranger fits well on this map, especially with Jacko Trap skin. I always come back. They tried to erase me. It didn't work. I wonder how that sounds on camera, because I hear myself different than everyone else does. That's an unfact. Yeah, there's not really much. I'm just yapping at this point, so talking a lot. I don't know if we use that word anymore. I'm on status. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm losing my mind right now. Uncoordinated videos, so I'm just gonna lose my mind whenever I play them. I'm not good at commentary. You know, since I talk this much, I should start a podcast. Okay, so I don't know if y'all like me yapping a lot or something. I don't freaking know at this point. Say something. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. I'm just gonna end this clip right here. Probably, I don't know. Go back to grinding. So this could just be the end of the episode. Probably not. I probably will make it the end of the episode. So thanks for watching, guys. If I come back with some other weird clips, with like I accidentally summoned the Valkyrie or something, or any other nightmare, I'll probably note that in somewhere. Well, this is going to be the end of it. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you all next year. This is like a 40-minute long video. Like, wow. Even though it took like 4 weeks to make. Fun. Anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna go now. See you all.